At home, parents no doubt holding their children very closely this week, but in a social media age, shielding them from these images of school violence may no longer be possible. Today, Brady Halbleib sat down with an expert and a parent going in depth on how to have this conversation with your kids. Brady, it's a real
Well, Karen, certainly a difficult conversation to have with your kids. Jacqueline York's kids go here to Regent Preparatory School here in Tulsa, and it has certainly been a tough week for them. She wants them to know that they can always come to her with these tough conversations. But the question remains, how do you talk to your children about these tough conversations? Well, we spoke to experts today who lay it on out for us.
Just seeing it was unbelievable.
Broken Arrow mother Jacqueline York is the mother of 2 children attending Regent Preparatory School in Tulsa. She learned of the Texas shooting just hours after celebrating her daughter's 5th birthday.
It's just shocking every time you hear about this, especially when children are involved.
For Jacqueline, the subject hits close to home. She knows what it's like to lose a child.
My oldest, we lost her a few years ago, and it's something that no parent should ever go through.
With 2 daughters that are 5 and 7 years old, she doesn't plan on talking to them about it just yet because of their age.
There's no right or wrong way in which to do things.
Scott Mosman is a psychiatrist with St. Francis. He has a list of 5 ways to talk to your child about tragic events. The first on the list, create an open environment for your child to ask questions.
Asking if they've heard about it, what they should do, what they've heard, what they think about it, etc. Trying to get and create an open environment for them to ask questions is important.
Dr. Mosman also says to expect younger children to ask repetitive questions. Additionally, be honest with your children, as they can be more intuitive than you think.
Setting an environment in which you're talking about your own emotions.
Lastly, some younger children may personalize the experience, asking the question whether they're safe in school. Mosman says to look for the balance in the tragedy and explain the heroes who are helping out.
Also, there's people that are there that are helping and trying to make these kiddos be okay over time.
Faith Crittenden is a program director for children and mental health services specializing in schools. She says parents don't need to force an answer to hard questions.
It is also okay if you don't have the answer to say, I'm not quite sure about that. That's okay too, to not be sure. We don't always have to have all the answers.
As Jacqueline's daughters get older, she aims to have an open dialogue on these kinds of tragic events.
For them to know that they can talk to me, that, I am here for them.
And Crittenden also says that the National Childhood Traumatic Stress Network also has a lot of great information. We'll have a link to that on our website, kjrh.com. For now, live in Tulsa, Brady Halbleib, 2 News, Oklahoma.